Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jocelyn, and for today's topic, I am going to discuss overstaying in the Philippines. What would be considered as overstaying in the Philippines, and also what to do if you have overstayed in the Philippines. I'm also going to discuss the maximum allowable number of days depending on the type of passenger if you are going to the Philippines. I'm also going to discuss the fees and the penalties that you needed to pay when you have overstayed in the Philippines. And I'm also going to touch on green card holders and US citizens who have overstayed in the Philippines. There's good news from the Bureau of Immigration in the Philippines. They have established or inaugurated a one-stop shop at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport, and this is open for 24 hours. So it's 24/7, meaning you can do visa extensions and obtain exit clearances. The office, which was recently inaugurated at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport, or NAIA, will cater to foreign passengers needing visa extensions and exit clearances, and the office is located at the third level Government Clearance Center of the NAIA Terminal 3. The one-stop shop is only for urgent immigration documents. It is a priority project of Commissioner Tancinco, who aims to bring services of the Bureau of Immigration closer to the people. So it's only for international passengers that would be needing immigration documents. Other foreign nationals are advised to visit any of the Bureau of Immigration's 60 offices nationwide. What is considered as an overstay in the Philippines? If you just exceeded one single day, then you could have considered to be overstaying your visa. So depending on the type of passenger, for example, if you are a foreign tourist, you needed to know if you are going to be entitled for a 30-day visa-free stay in the Philippines, or if you're going to secure or you're going to need a visa from the Philippine consulate abroad. So there are number of days that you are allowed in the Philippines. Also, if you are a former Filipino citizen, it is also possible that you can overstay in the Philippines. So I'm going to discuss all the possible scenarios. Let's start with the basic law in the Philippines regarding visa-free countries and visa-required countries. For foreign tourists, the first classification are those nationals of countries included under Executive Order number 408, and these are specific countries. You will be entitled to a 30 days of visa-free stay in the Philippines, and there is no charge to the visa. And you will get the visa upon arrival. It will be stamped to your foreign passport. The second classification are foreign tourists, and these are nationals who are not included under EO 408. So you must apply for a 9A visa abroad from Philippine consulate covering your residence. You must also use the new online visa system. And you must pay the visa fee. This means that if you are a national of a country included under Executive Order number 408, you are entitled to a free 30-day stay in the Philippines. So that means you don't need to pay for a visa, and you're entitled to stay for a maximum of 30 days. However, if you are a foreign national and you did not find your country in the list of countries included under Executive Order number 408, even if you are a former Filipino citizen, you will still have to get a visa from a Philippine consulate abroad. So there is a distinction. So let me start with a foreign tourist. A foreign tourist is going to visit in the Philippines for temporary purpose such as pleasure or visiting friends or family. If your country is included under EO 408, and there are also certain nationals who are allowed to enter the Philippines visa-free for 59 days, for 14 days, and 7 days. So I'm going to show you all the list of these countries. There are certain passport holders of these countries that are only allowed like 14 days in the Philippines or 7 days in the Philippines under EO 408. So not all nationals are entitled to a 30-day visa-free stay in the Philippines. For temporary visitors, you have 30 days visa-free stay in the Philippines. Okay, so the requirements are: first, you must have a passport valid for at least 6 months, and you must have a return or onward ticket. These are the list of countries, which is in alphabetical order. If you are a foreign tourist, you need to start here. You need to find your country, or if you are a national of this country, then you will not need to get a visa from a Philippine consulate abroad. However, there are some countries that can stay in the Philippines for less than 30 days. So I'm going to show you in this video as well. So when you travel to the Philippines, you will have a visa on arrival. So they will stamp a 30 days visa-free stay in the Philippines. There are actually 157 countries under EO number 408. The only exception is that you can stay beyond 30 days or for less than 30 days if your country is listed. For example, you can be eligible for 59-day visa-free stay in the Philippines, Zimbabwe, Brazil, and Israel. Now, if you are a holder of Hong Kong Special Administrative Region or Macau SAR passports, you can stay for at least 14 days. For other countries, holders of Brazil passports and holders of Israel passports can stay for 59 days. Other countries can stay for not exceeding 14 days, such as holders of Macau passports or Hong Kong SAR passports or other nationals. There are also countries where you are limited for a 7 days of stay in the Philippines. So I'm just showing to you the list of the holders of these foreign passports. Another limitation is that nationals who are subjects of deportation or blacklist orders of the Department of Foreign Affairs and the Bureau of Immigration shall not be admitted to the Philippines. So make sure that you are not blacklisted or you have not been previously deported in the Philippines, so you can enter hassle-free. However, if you are a foreign national, whether a foreign tourist or a former Filipino or a foreign spouse, but you did not find your country under Executive Order number 408, then you will have to secure a visa from a Philippine consulate abroad. The visa is usually 59 days for single entry. So, for example, if you are a former Filipino citizen, but you did not find your country in this EO 408, you will still have to secure a visa abroad. So that means you are not entitled to a Balikbayan visa privilege. Now, what is the Balikbayan visa privilege? The Balikbayan visa privilege is granted to all those Balikbayans, and there are 3 classifications of Balikbayans. The most common classification of Balikbayans are former Filipino citizens. So, if you are a former Filipino citizen, you are entitled to a 1-year visa-free stay in the Philippines if your country is included under Executive Order number 408. Now, if you are traveling with your foreign husband or foreign children, the foreign husband or foreign children are also entitled to a Balikbayan visa-free stay in the Philippines of 1 year, as long as the country is included under Executive Order number 408. If you are a visa holder in the Philippines, for example, you are holder of a 9A visa or 13A visa, or let's say SRRV visa, then you are entitled to stay in the Philippines based on the validity of the visa. Let's talk about visa extensions. You must extend your visa, whether visa-free or visa required, before. You must extend it before the expiration of your visa. Let's talk about the allowable extensions. First scenario. before expiration of visa for non-visa required or visa required. You only need to pay the fees, nothing more and nothing less, and you need to do it before expiration. However, if after the expiration of visa for non-visa required or visa required, you must pay the fines, pay the fees including arrears. Also, you must secure the necessary clearance for you to stay in the Philippines. For all visa required or non-visa required entry, can you extend the visa and pay the extension fee before arrival in the Philippines? The answer is no. You must be in the Philippines to do the extension. You must visit the nearest Bureau of Immigration office to pay and extend your visa. Let's talk about return ticket or onward ticket. If you are a foreign tourist under Executive Order number 408, and if you are entitled to a 30-day visa-free stay in the Philippines, you must have a return ticket or onward ticket even though you know that you will need to extend your visa. How much is the fee and the penalty if you have overstayed in the Philippines? The cost is 500 pesos per month as a fee plus or additional 500 pesos per month as a fine. So you will have to pay both the fee and the fine if you have overstayed in the Philippines. Whether you are a former Filipino citizen or a foreign tourist, or whether you have your foreign spouse with you when you traveled in the Philippines, or the foreign child, all of you must pay the visa extension fee plus the penalty. The question is, if you are a US citizen, can you overstay in the Philippines? The answer is yes. Although you are entitled to a 1-year visa-free stay in the Philippines as a Balikbayan, you can still overstay if you have exceeded 1 year and you have not traveled back to the US. So if you're a US citizen, you needed to go to the nearest Bureau of Immigration office, pay the fee, and then the fine and secure an immigration clearance. Then you can now travel back to the US. However, if you are a green card holder, can you overstay in the Philippines? Because you are a green card holder, that means you are still a Filipino. Filipinos can stay indefinitely in the Philippines. Based on the laws of the Philippines, you are not overstaying in the Philippines. However, if you are a green card holder and you have exceeded like 1 year stay in the Philippines based on US laws, then you have deemed to have abandoned your green card or permanent residency status. So what you will have to do is that if you still have a valid green card, you will need to travel back to the US even though you have overstayed in the Philippines. This is based on US law. Let me also provide some Bureau of Immigration advisory regarding overstaying in the Philippines and the maximum number of days or months you can stay in the Philippines. Let's talk about the allowable extensions. Foreigners admitted under 9A visa or EO 408 for visa-free countries may extend their authorized stay every 2 months for a total stay of not more than 24 months for visa required and 36 months for non-visa required nationals. So 36 months or 3 years for those visa-free countries. Let's talk about allowable extensions for foreigners with derogatory records. Foreigners included in the Bureau's derogatory list shall be allowed to extend or update their authorized stay as temporary visitors, provided that their inclusion in the derogatory list is not the ground of having overstayed in the country. If you have any other questions or comments, please post them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Again, thank you guys for supporting my channel. And if you haven't liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I always welcome new subscribers. Thank you guys for watching. I hope everyone is staying safe and have a great day.